On June 25th, Chinese social media exploded over one of the most scandalous exposés of the year: 200 sugar baby contracts. No, this isn't fiction. These documents were reportedly leaked by the wife of Feng Debing, a former senior executive at Xiaomi. In a detailed PowerPoint presentation, Xiaomi is a private Chinese tech company ranked 82nd in the world by market cap as of June 2025, worth about $185 billion. If Huawei is the CCP's favorite son, Xiaomi is the adopted one, mostly selling smartphones and electric vehicles. One of the leaked videos shows Feng filming himself on an iPhone, ironically, snuggling up to one of his mistresses as she signs a personal maintenance agreement. Feng had a strong legal mindset, it seems. He loved signing contracts and was extremely generous. In just 3 days, on a trip to Wuhan last year, he handed one of his mistresses 1 million RMB in cash, about 2 bitcoins at the time with timestamps down to the hour. The contract included a declaration titled Marital Status and Relationship Disclosure. Feng wrote, plainly, I am currently married. Our marriage was registered on March 2nd, 2024. We have not divorced. In addition to our relationship, I am also romantically involved with other women. If someone can marry a person like this, they're certainly no ordinary figure themselves. The most important clause, all financial transfers, gifts, travel expenses, clothing, red envelopes, etc. exchanged during the relationship are considered voluntary. After breakup, neither party may demand refunds. The agreement was signed on April 26, 2025. Big money comes with big conditions. Feng required the woman to assume all risks voluntarily and to satisfy the man's perverse sexual preferences. The base allowance, 100,000 yuan per month, approximately $14,000, and the woman was only required to spend 1 day a month with him. Now do the math. 200 women at 100,000 RMB each, that's 20 million RMB per month. Even if they weren't all simultaneous, the annual bill still runs into the tens of millions. According to Article 153 of China's Civil Code, any civil acts that violate mandatory legal provisions or go against public order and good morals are invalid. The Supreme People's Court and lower courts have made it clear in multiple cases that agreements involving kept mistresses, extramarital sex for money transactions, and similar arrangements are using a lawful form to mask illegal purposes and are therefore not protected by law. These maintenance contracts violate public order and good morals and are legally null and void. Those so-called elite university grads and executives who pocketed the money will have to return every cent. The so-called no fidelity required in marriage agreement plainly states the husband has no obligation of fidelity. Before registering the marriage, it was mutually agreed that the husband can have sex with other women. It also promises to abide by these principles. 1. The husband will be honest and open with the wife about having multiple girlfriends and sexual relations outside the marriage. 2. The husband may engage in extramarital or improper relationships with others. 3. The husband will work to maintain the marriage and jointly resolve family issues with the spouse. This blatantly violates China's marriage law and is invalid. Based on his ID card, Feng Debing was born in 1990 and is 35 years old. On the surface, he looks like a young and promising professional, but deep down, he is a morally corrupt scumbag. Now, his original wife is suing him for bigamy, alleging Feng has 6 children with his mistresses. What's even more shocking, he named the 6th one after the daughter who died young from that same marriage. If a single corporate executive's life is this depraved, one can only imagine the depths of corruption among the top-tier elites. Once China's top real estate giant, Evergrande Group's founder, Xu Jiayin, not only kept top-tier celebrities as mistresses, but also established a dance troupe in 1999. Xu personally oversaw auditions, which were extremely selective, comparable to gaining admission to Tsinghua University. Height requirements were above 165 centimeters, with a preference for melon seed-shaped faces. Members were all pretty university graduates from prestigious institutions like China Academy of Drama, Shanghai Theater Academy, Beijing Dance Academy, and even the deputy troupe leader Qian Xiangxiang, a Harvard graduate who choreographed and assisted Xu. This dance troupe was not Xu's personal harem, but a special group that entertained world business tycoons and CCP officials. Their duties included dancing, drinking with guests, and public relations work to help Xu's business empire soar. At its peak, the troupe had more than 200 members and cost over 100 million RMB annually to operate. Ordinary members earned 50,000 RMB per month, while the troupe leader's annual salary was 10 million RMB. She lived in a 980 square meter luxury mansion in Shenzhen Bay, worth 400 million RMB, an astronomical sum in China years ago. The troupe performed free shows around the country. Even when Evergrande was collapsing, funding for the troupe remained untouched because it played a key role in many of Shu's major projects. In 2014, then China's richest man Jack Ma invested 1.2 billion RMB into Evergrande's football team, despite admitting, "I didn't understand football and wasn't interested in it either." In the end, the 1.2 billion was lost entirely, yet Ma bore no complaints. Evergrande's headquarters was in a 42-floor skyscraper, where most employees could only access up to floor 40. A few executives reached floor 41, and only Shu and a few mysterious guests could enter floor 42. Also, the dance troupe's dormitory. There was once a rumor that Mrs. Shu visited the 42nd floor and came down scowling. Troupe leader Bai Shanshan released a statement after Evergrande's collapse, claiming she only did her job diligently and ethically. Whether you believe her or not is up to you. The troupe was founded in 1999, coinciding with the peak of CCP's Jiang Zemin faction's power. As Jiang's faction fell, Shu's real estate empire crumbled too, leaving 1.62 million unfinished apartments weighing heavily on ordinary people. There were also hundreds of billions in unpaid commercial bills, bonds, and loans. By 2022, the troupe had zero insurance coverage, indicating it had disbanded. As of June 30, 2023, Evergrande's total debt was about 2.39 trillion RMB. The company's liquidation process has begun, but the debt crisis continues to spiral. On September 28, 2023, Evergrande announced that Xu Jiayin was placed under compulsory investigation for suspected illegal crimes. The once richest man in China became the richest debtor. Virtue fails, rank doesn't match. This is the law of heaven. After Shu's arrest, the troupe leader married, but rumors say the former troupe members were ordered to return their patronage fees. It seems the CCP really has run out of money. Those once shining elites, full of vigor and ambition, have become prisoners, outcasts, and symbols of systemic decay. Youthful, beautiful girls chasing dreams have become public pariahs. If this isn't an isolated case but the normal state of the whole society, if the only difference is who's already exposed and who's waiting in the shadows, then the rot is not in a person, a company, or a clique. It is in this whole system built on power as skin, profit as bone, and humanity as sacrifice. Within such a system, capital colludes with power, desires detached from morality. Young people's dreams are not who they want to become, but who will support them. The bottom is only allowed to look up, while the powerful do whatever they want. The true collapse is never an individual case. It's the collapse of civilization's baseline. And none of this is natural or human nature. It is the deliberate encouragement, tolerance, and systemic development by the CCP over decades. It has shaped a group of people who seem successful on the surface, but have long lost shame, responsibility, and reverence. It made corruption no longer an accident, but a core part of the system.